Hey, how are we doing? So I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update, really, on everything that's going on. Great that Circumnavigate, Will Reddaway's film, has got so much love going out on Amazon Prime. So thank you for that. And it explains a lot of the reasons why I've done the paddling I've done and the paddling I hope to do. And that kind of leads me to where I'm at today. So half-term holiday, October half-term holiday, 2014, 10 years ago, 3 lives lost on this beach. Changed my life and is my motivation for all that I do now. I'd spent a life in the water and seen too many people get into trouble, not having the knowledge, understanding, and indeed people losing their lives. So obviously setting up the charity has been a big thing. This week has been a big one for me. I wanted to honour those that lost their lives on this fabulous beach. I mean, what a beautiful beach this is. But 3 lives that tragically lost on this beach. I wanted to honour that by doing loads this week. So the charity has been across the country. Thankfully to Virtue Land Rover Exeter giving us a Defender to travel some big distances, teaching water safety, draining prevention techniques to community groups, some schools, and some half-term holiday schools that were going on, which means they'll go back into their schools next week as young leaders to be able to teach their peers, their classes. You know, some of the young leaders we taught a year ago are going into other schools and teaching water safety and draining prevention. It's just making a huge impact. And what's been great also this week, linking, as I say, with Virtue Land Rover Exeter, Circle One wetsuits. They've given us hundreds of wetsuits to repurpose. So they've meticulously gone through and mended and sorted wetsuits, which means we've given away about 150 wetsuits this week, which is like a 1/4 ton of neopreme that hasn't gone to landfill, has been repurposed and is going out there to people that need them. And wetsuits are a great water safety feature. They're appropriate for the conditions, keep you warm, keep you floating. The right type of wetsuit can make a big difference. And giving those wetsuits out, most of them, we've actually sized so that each person's got the right wetsuit for them. So it's been awesome to do that this week. Give out those wetsuits, the water safety training. It's just been a really big week to honour those people that obviously lost their lives here. And coming back here today gives me great motivation now for the next 10 years. What can we achieve? Because accidental drowning shouldn't happen. We should all, on an island nation, be able to come to the beach and know what we're doing. You know, it's none of it's rocket science, but basic understanding of what the waves are doing, what tides, what happens, the weather, when to go in, when not to go in, is all basic stuff. And we need to know that. And it's amazing that the RNI now patrol this beach in the October half term. They never used to before that incident 10 years ago. So it's a fabulous beach. Hundreds of people will be here this week, have been here this week, making the most of it. And it's great for me to come back and see this gorgeous beach on a day like today, and just, you know, honour those people that lost their lives here, but all what we're doing with the charity. And do you know what? With the charity, if as a business or as an individual you think you could spare £500 really pays for a hub session to happen in a school, so we can get 10, 15 schools to attend. Those students then go back to their own schools. So off one hub session, you can get 10,000 children that will have water safety, 45-minute an hour education. It makes a huge impact for about 500 quid. So if you can spare that, get in contact for the charity, because we've got load. Now is when we need to be doing those sessions all through the winter, ready for the summer next year. Thank you for listening. Big update there. Big update coming as well with lots of my paddling that's happening. I've got some big stuff coming on, and including some winter paddling and some winter safety stuff that I want to be sharing. A lot more of that I want to share through my channels. Hey, just thanks for supporting, thanks for being there and making a difference, because hopefully we can make a difference to that one person or hundreds of people that make the right decision rather than the wrong decision when around water, because they've learned something about water safety and drowning prevention on our amazing island. God bless.